Hi everyone, and thanks for joining me. Today I'm going to show you how to make patches with your sublimation printer. Johnson Plastics Plus has sublimation patch blanks. You can use my code 9PSR5 and save 15% off your order anytime at Johnson Plastics Plus, but you can pick up a bunch of these patches relatively inexpensive and be making your own patches with your sublimation printer. It's super easy. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use the Sawgrass Creative Studio to create your patch blanks, and I'm also going to show you how to use a free software called Canva to create your blanks. So let's get started making patches. So the first thing we have to do is get our image into our Sawgrass printer. I'm going to show you two different ways. If you have a Sawgrass brand printer, you automatically have access to Sawgrass Creative Studio. It is a really awesome software to have for sublimation because it has a lot of the sublimation blanks already built right into the software. But if you don't have a Sawgrass, you're using a converted printer, perhaps I will show you another way to use a free software called Canva, and you can essentially do the exact same thing. So first we'll do the Sawgrass and then we'll do Canva. So in Sawgrass Studio, all you're going to do is open it up. You're going to search blanks and you're going to put in patch. And here are all the built-in blanks for the patch. Now you might have to click around and find the one that matches your blank. I happen to know that this is the 3-inch round that we're going to do. So I clicked on this one, and over here in the product details, you can see that it says Dytrans Heat Seal Patch 3-inch round with white border. So that matches the one that I have. So that's the one that we're going to use. So all I need to do is go over to, let's see, we're going to go to Galleries. Then we're going to click on My Images, and we're going to upload an image. Now I'm going to use this one. I've already got it in here, but I'll show you how I got there. I'm going to click Upload Image, Upload. I'm going to navigate to where that file is. It's right here, and it is right here. There we go. I'm going to click on it, click Save, and it's really as simple as that. You just click on it and it adds it to the circle. You can move it around, you can resize it a little bit. I might make it just a hair smaller. And then we can go over here to the right and click Align Center. And just like that, I can print my template. So I could just go up to Print. We're going to choose all of our settings here. I'm going to use US letter size. This is going to be on polyester. And I'm going to use my text print R paper. And that's it. I'll just send it to the printer. Now, if you don't have a Sawgrass printer, you can use a free software called Canva. So you go over to Canva, and right here I'm just going to click on Create a Design. And let's see, let's just call it a, well, I don't like any of those choices, so I'm just going to click Custom Size, and I'm just going to choose 8.5 by 11. So we're just going to start with an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. So here we are on our 8.5 by 11 blank canvas. So what we need to do, there are a couple ways you can do this in Canva, but this is the easiest I've found for what we need to do. So we're going to go to Elements. When you see Elements, you're going to go down to Lines and Shapes, and you're going to click See All. We're going to grab this outline right here. All right, so we're going to make this slightly bigger than our printable area. So I'm going to make this 3.5. All right, so now I need to get my image, right? So we're going to go to Uploads, Upload Media. We're going to navigate to where that file is. Right here, and we're going to click Open. So now we have our image. I'm just going to click on it, and that's going to add that to my template. So I'm going to just resize this down until it fits inside there. That looks about the way I want it to. Perfect. So I'm actually just going to print this just like this. If I was going to make multiples, I would just put this up here and Command C, Command V, make another one. Command C, Command V. Command C, Command V. And then I could print multiple patches on one piece of paper. I'm leaving that pink ring just slightly bigger just so that I have an idea of where the circle is, so that it's going to make it easier to center that on my image. Now I'm actually just going to do one of these patches and I'll use the other one for that. So I'm going to do another one that I have already uploaded, but you can see you have a whole library of things here, and I'm just going to put this one in here. So I'll make a patch with this on here. So I'm only going to make one patch, so I only need one. There we go. So what would you do? You go up here, you click download, and you can download it as a PNG. That's what I'm going to do. Hit download. It's downloading that image. You can see it shows up right here in my bottom tray. I'm going to put show in Finder. Here it is. I'm going to put that on my desktop. All right. So in order to print that one, I'm going to drop this. Here is my image. I'm just going to drag and drop that into the Sawgrass Smart folder. That's going to open up my print manager. There it is. And I can make all of the same choices again. I'm going to do this on polyester, high quality, text print R. Say you want to add some other things later, you can do that. So I will uncheck the center, and there you see it's going to put it right up there in the top. So then I can reuse the rest of this paper. So then I'm just going to send that to the Sawgrass printer. All right, so I have printed my image, and I printed one, and then I just put this piece of paper back in and printed that other one. So I got them both on one sheet. The Never Stop Making is from Canva, and the other one I printed right from the Sawgrass Studio. So all we're going to do is take our image. I'm going to put the paper down with the image side up. I'm going to take my patch, and I'm just going to place it face down on top of the image, and I'm just centering it the best that I can. So I'm marking the center point of the image just to kind of guide me. I'm going to take, there's a nylon side and a paper side. This paper side is the adhesive so that you can iron it onto a garment or a backpack or whatever you want. Just going to use my guidelines to kind of center it, and I am going to use some heat transfer tape. Tape this into place. Make sure that's not going to move. And I'm going to do the same with this one. But now I have that pink line, which is bigger than my patch, but that helps me center it. So that's why I left that on there. And just for ease of putting it on the press, I'm just going to cut off this excess paper. There we go. So we've got it all taped up and ready to go. I'm going to put this on the press so that the paper is on the top and the patches are on the bottom. So I've got a piece of butcher paper already on the press. I'm going to put this on. I'm going to cover it with another piece of butcher paper. Looks like I only need one. I'm going to press this at 356 for 120 seconds. That's what's recommended on the Johnson Plastics Plus website. So we're going to let that press. It says at a light pressure, so that means that you shouldn't have to really struggle to close your press. If you're wondering what that means when you have light, medium, and you don't have a setting of light, medium on your press, you just shouldn't have to struggle. It should be tight. If you put a piece of paper in there, you shouldn't be able to pull it out. But you shouldn't have to really struggle to close that lid. If it wants a high pressure, you're gonna have to use some elbow grease when you're pressing. So we're gonna let that count down and I'll be right back. All right, so we've got about 9 seconds. I've got a couple of furry assistants here that have joined me for the big reveal. So let's take a look. Just gonna lift this whole sandwich up and bring it over to the press or the table. Here we go. You ready? Here's the big reveal. So here's one, So you got something on it. There you go. That turned out awesome. And let's see how the Squatch one did. Squatch, by the way, is a company owned by my best friend and her family. They are disc golf bag makers. So they have, if you have disc golf, you'll want to check out their website. But there is a Squatch patch. So you can see how easy it was to create patches with sublimation printers and the sublimation patch blanks. I will link everything in the description below. You can use my code 9PSR5 and you'll save 15% off your order. They have different sizes and shapes that are, they're very inexpensive. And like I said, the back has, if I remove this, it has a adhesive backing. So you remove the paper and then you can place that on the garment, give it another press, and you will have this adhered with this adhesive that's on the back. So each one already has the adhesive added. You don't have to do anything else to create your patches. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like, subscribe. Don't forget to click that bell so that you're notified every time there's a new video. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, never stop making. See ya. Bye-bye.